I don't think so. It must be the same. Can't be any different.
Can't be any different than normal. No.
Oh,
Have you seen that image? The thinker and the doer. So there's the statue.
What does
There's
it do?
the thinker and the doer. You just see footsteps.
Huh? There's nothing else.
Well, he's just out doing it, isn't he?
Is this like the Emperor's Clothes, sort of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
What's the Emperor's Clothes?
Have you never heard?
I've seen the Emperor's New Groove. Is that the same thing?
The what?
I hope so. Because I don't want to see the Emperor's
one with the
Groove.
llama.
If it's the same as the
The
Emperor's
Emperor's
Clothes.
New Groove it's got the llamas. It's Disney.
No, the Emperor's Clothes, where they convince him that they've made him these really nice clothes, but they actually don't exist.
So what would happen if you didn't put it?
What, they give him normal, horrible clothes?
And they didn't have any clothes.
No.
They just convinced him he looked really good.
But the point is that everybody, because he was the emperor, pretended that he had clothes on because he went upset.
Ah, okay.
And then the little boy pointed out he had no clothes on, and then everybody joined in and started laughing at him. But it took that little boy to be brave enough to tell him that he didn't have any clothes on. Okay.
Afternoon all, this is Mark, Rich and Josh from SUCCESS4 and welcome to our Friday podcast. It's actually Wednesday today, but we are so busy this week.
Yeah, we are.
We thought we would pre-record this. So what we got going on this week,
what's
Josh? What's happening?
So, we've got a Halloween podcast. If we could put some sound effects in there.
You want sound effects?
You want a bit of fun?
Yeah, a bit of
okay, can do that.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah.
Yes, so Mark and Rich are going to be attending Rob Moore's Halloween podcast, which is sort of tied into his book launch. Rich, do you want to...
It is, yeah. We're going along to Woburn Forest tomorrow to... he's going to do, I think it's an anniversary podcast, but it just ties in with Halloween. So it's going to be about business nightmares, so all the things that have gone wrong in your business. So some horror stories about some businesses.
I'll take a list.
I was going to say, have you got any business nightmares you want to share?
Nightmares?
Yeah.
Not nightmares as such, because they're all challenges and learning curves.
I like it.
But I think every business had its ups and downs, hasn't it? It's normally down to changes in laws and things like that normally just come along and sort of bite you in the backside. But I think every business has got its ups and downs, and I don't know if you see them as nightmares or not.
Do you see them as nightmares?
No,
No.
it's not. It's all just fun, isn't it?
Yeah, you had loads of fun. Get older each week, it's a nightmare.
Is
Oh,
it?
he went off the back.
Right off the stage.
It's
Sorry, you look like a ghost. That's better, isn't it?
That's better, isn't it?
That's better, a proper Norfolk word.
So, guys, write down your goals and just really give yourself that time to ask yourself where do you want to be, because for so many of us, we know where we don't want to be, because we know where we don't want to be. That's what we're thinking. Oh, cool! I don't want to be this. Don't want to be this. Don't want to be this. But because that's what you're telling yourself, like your brain, your mind doesn't know the difference between what you do want and what you don't want. So if your focus changes to where you want to be, actually where you want to be, instead of, right, I know I don't want this, I don't want this, whatever you don't want will stop showing up in your life.
It's amazing how many things this year, just while we've been doing this, that have just, they've been part of our vision, and a lot of them are long-term vision. So like sort of in the first 3 years of being of SUCCESS4 running, we've had some visions that we really wanted to try and achieve, and we've sort of done most of them. It's quite they've happened. So it's amazing how just making that effort to really just to make those decisions and put them down in black and white on what it is you want to achieve, where you want to be, what you want to be doing. It's amazing how quick they happen.
I would say find some nice people that you can do them with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Find some nice people to go along the journey.
Surround
with.
yourself with the right
Fair,
people.
Yeah.
Like, I think we wouldn't be half as far along. That's really
far
Norfolk.
along.
If we hadn't done it together.
Yeah.
And I think
Of course,
that's
definitely.
been the point, is that we've all gone along together. So I would say, in my opinion, is just find some good people to go along the same journey, that share the same vision as you.
Having a team around you who, having a team who share the same distant goals, not just short term but long term goals,
and the ethics and morals as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I think we're all
doing it for the same reason.
All doing it for the same reason.
But part of as I said, it's not just where you want to be in business, it's like where you want to be in life in general. So what sort of people do you want to surround yourself with? Once you put it out there, how is the three of us being brought together in this room to be able to do everything that we're doing.
Yeah.
It's like you couldn't make it up. Like, you know, we would have walked past each other last year, 2 years ago, and you know there wouldn't have been anything. But once you put it out,
I've seen him in the street.
Yeah, a bit rude like that. But once you put it out, you know, these things happen, and you know, you say you want to be surrounded by great people. You want to be surrounded by people who have X, Y, and Z as their vision. And almost out of nowhere,
it's amazing how it happens, because it's. I mean, like I said before, when I first started looking at doing this and doing the podcast and video work and all that sort of thing, the first thing I needed was somebody who knew how to play with video cameras and edit and all that sort of thing. And within a week of thinking about it, I bumped into Rich. I haven't spoken to. Rich used to work for me a few years back, and I haven't spoken to him for a few years while he's been off at university and things. And I bump into him, it's like, I've just finished my uni course in media studies and video editing and whatever else it is you've done. And it's like, oh, you'll do.
No,
and it's just amazing. And then, you know, a couple of months later, you find yourself in a situation where you're able to, you know, really come up here and help out for a few months. And, you know, you've stayed thus far to, you know, sort of continue with what we're doing. And the whole team's come together, not by accident, I hate to say by accident, but just through a vision that started, and it's just, you know, there was a time if I hadn't had that vision, I'd bumped into you, it'd just been like, hi, how you doing? Let's meet up for a drink some point, see you later on. And that would have been the end of it. But because I had that vision, what I wanted to do, and you happened to walk in within the few days of me making that decision, and then, you know, Josh, you know, I've been, you know, we've been.
Well, this is what, you know, it's like you said, it's not coincidence, because people will say, "Oh, you're lucky," you know, you got lucky to be, you know, working with the people you are, to be connected with the people that you are. You're lucky, but they don't see how much you do behind the scenes. So, you know, it's all well and good saying you want to do this, you know, putting out a certain persona, you know, especially social media being what it is today. If you're not walking your talk, then you're still wondering why you're not getting results, then, you know, look in the mirror. And people, you know, this is where the whole thing of, you know, the law of attraction, the secret, you know, it's upset a lot of people, but, you know, it's not going to come to you. Like, you can't just think your way into where you want to be. You have to be able to take action. You have to be prepared to, you know, because we've all gone without as well. I think it's, you know, fair to say, it's not, you know, we don't sugarcoat it and say everything that we do is easy, and, you know, there's not times where, you know, we struggle with certain things, but it's just, like I said, just having that end goal and just being able to connect with the, you know, the team that you've got.
Do you remember Mystic Meg?
She never won the lorry. She's never won the lorry.
No, I remember the octopus that did the World Cup results.
Oh, wow. I really worried.
that was kind of
I really worried
a little
about
bit. I can see the connection there, but that's the octopus that done the.
I could go to America.
I know.
I was on a plane for 16 hours.
You're going to come back with someone who looks a bit like Josh.
What, Mystic Meg?
No, Mark will come back with someone who looks a bit like you, but it's not you.
Oh, yeah.
It's not you.
Yeah. So, guys, if this is my last podcast, it's on your own beard.
And Josh was talking about the law of attraction earlier. And I think actually the law of attraction to me was always about making yourself attractive to the people that need to come into your life.
Oh, yeah.
So it was always about
it,
being something that people would want to be involved with, want to connect with. So it was about the law of attraction is to make yourself into the person that you want to become. Therefore, you would attract them people into your life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the attraction wasn't the fact you were attracting things towards you. It was attracting a certain feeling about you.
Yeah.
So does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you want to,
100%.
law of attraction, I want a Ferrari, I want a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Instead, become the person who is able
Who
to go out
Ferrari.
to be able to go out and buy a Ferrari.
Yeah.
So it's not just, it's more than just saying, right, come to me. I want to work with successful people who are prepared to do what it takes, who are going to have those conversations, who pull me forward. I need to be a person who's doing exactly all of those things to be able to attract those same people.
Yeah.
So, as always, guys, like, share and subscribe with SUCCESS4 Global on all social media platforms.
Cheers, guys. Have a good week.
That went really smoothly, that outro.
I was going to butt in, but I thought you had better.
I was going to talk about the guy pushing the wheelie bins around for that.